Hi there, I'm John Reimer at analysis.tech, and today I'd like to talk to you about a maturity model that we've developed for low-code adoption. Now, why do we as a community need a maturity model? Well, we find that low-code platforms and tools are very widely adopted. It's really not controversial anymore. However, the adoption is quite limited. Low code actually can key a whole set of changes that will catalyze a digital transformation of an enterprise. And by digital transformation, we mean all of the operations are deeply, deeply automated, giving that enterprise a great deal of nimbleness, innovativeness, um, and uh, and quickness in its marketplace. So adopting low code platforms and tools is just not enough. There's a whole set of other changes that accompany the adoption of low code. And our hope is that our maturity model will help enterprises navigate through those changes and calibrate where they are in their journey toward digital transformation. So the model has 5 stages and 5 capabilities. Let's look at the stages first. From lowest to highest, the lowest is nascent. This is a lot of organizations are at this stage. They have adopted low code and they're using the platforms to hasten their software development and increase their automation. But that's about it. There's really no strategy around it that to really drive digital transformations. Just another software development technique. Next, emergent. This is where you typically find an organization charter a center of excellence or expertise, if you like. And that organization and its leader is charged with developing new practices, new roles, new responsibilities, really starting to embed low code into the digital strategy. The idea being that what the Center of Excellence learns can be applied across the enterprise at a later stage. Defined. This is a case where the organization has a digital strategy and low code is part of it. They just now have to implement it. And in a large organization, implementing a broad low code strategy with not only software development, but roles and responsibilities, new team structures, metrics, et cetera, all around it, is no mean feat. It takes time. Managed. We have encountered some firms that are in the managed stage, but not many. In this case, they actually have executed on a digital strategy that includes low code and it applies across the enterprise. And low code is part of an overall technology strategy that includes all of their IT investments. And they really are going hard at new roles and responsibilities, team structures, metrics, etc. The nirvana here that we can see at this stage is the last stage, which is optimizing. This is a case where you've got the enterprise has a low code and a digital strategy that's operating, and they're actually able to modify and improve, optimize it, if you will, their automations to deal with crises and threats and opportunities and innovations and so forth. Now, underlying this model are 5 capabilities, and they start with the digital strategy itself. Does the organization have a whole strategy that addresses its digital goals, its vision for automation, all of its technology investments, its roles and responsibilities, the partners that the organization works with, and does the strategy have a strong leader that can really drive change across the enterprise? Technology and architecture. This is a case where low code isn't just another software development method that the organization has. Is it actually part of an overall technology and architecture strategy? And the next one is funding and metrics. Funding, if you do funding on a project by project basis, That's not going to be enough to drive the new roles and responsibilities, new organizational and team structures, and so forth. That you just can't get to those changes if you just fund everything through individual projects. There's got to be more than that. So obviously, if you're going to make those kinds of investments, you're going to need metrics that help keep you on track. Are the investments actually paying off? Are the new methods and new roles and so forth that you're adopting actually producing the kinds of efficiencies and effectiveness that you need them to? You're going to need metrics across the enterprise as well as in individual departments and divisions, for example. So there's a whole range of things that you need to accomplish there. Solution delivery processes, practices, and standards. Starting with, do you have too many low-code platforms? Do you have too many platforms, period? More is not good in this case. You want to be able to concentrate your investment and your learnings in a set of strategic platforms and tools. Your processes need to be documented, and you're going to have different processes for different kinds of applications. Process applications, process automation applications, for example, have very distinct characteristics that are different from, say, a data-driven application. And in your solution delivery processes, you're going to do a lot of work on roles and responsibilities. Do you, for example, allow business people, citizen developers, to actually develop applications? Which ones? Under what conditions? Etc. Lastly, organizational change management takes in a whole set of new roles and responsibilities, new team structures, career paths, recognition, and how you evaluate your people. Fundamentally, your business people are going to become part of all of the automation activities you're involved with. And so most organizations evaluate software performance as part of their IT departments. Well, now software is part of everything that you do, and it's part of a lot of people's jobs who, it wasn't part of their jobs in the past. So there's a whole set of changes that you're going to have to work through. Your HR department's going to be very, very important here. And that is the last then of the capabilities. Now, I've gone through this pretty quickly, but I'm happy to discuss it further. And you can reach me at john@analysis.tech or on LinkedIn. I'm pretty active on LinkedIn. Happy to discuss it further with you. And I hope this has been helpful. Thank you.